Hi guys, welcome to my Rocks and Crystals collab. For this collab, I had a really amazing group of ASMRtists interested, and I hope that you enjoy their contributions. When watching this, I would recommend to look at it almost like a collection of short stories. Every rock and crystal and shell has its own kind of story that it tells, just like each of the ASMRtists in this collab. You'll hear some stories about where they found the different rocks, shells, and crystals. You'll hear stories about the properties of the different crystals. You'll be taken on some adventures through some role plays, and I hope that you enjoy. We've really got quite a variety, just like the different rocks and crystals that are out there. For me, I'd like to show you some shells and then my chakra crystals as well. This is my shell collection. I've got some of these types. I have some sand dollars. They used to be whole, and then my cat stepped on them. I've got some of these. And there's also some rocks in here. I used to know the different minerals that would be in the rocks. I could point them out. My dad's a science teacher, so he taught me early, but I can't really tell anymore. But I used to be able to point out the mica and the granite. And then I've got a couple of these. A couple of these. And I have this collection from the different trips to the beach I've taken since coming down from the Midwest to live in Florida. There's a couple really tiny ones too, like this one. Some of them still have pieces of sand and other shells kind of like inside of them. But this is my shell collection. And next I've got my own crystal collection. I have a few more, but they're bigger and not as easy to hold all in one hand. I've used these for my chakra roleplays, so they might look familiar. But I've got, let's see, jasper, carnelian, citrine, adventurine, amethyst, and rose quartz. I also have several big chunks of lapis. But I hope that you enjoy the rest of this collab and all of the different types of stories that these wonderful ASMRtists have brought for you.
Hello there. Nice to see you again. What are you doing in the forest today? Rock hunting. Sounds fun. How's it going? That bad, huh? Well, I'm a bit of a rock collector myself. Would you like to take a look at my collection? Okay. Some of these I've found myself, some I bought, and some were given to me. Either way, I think there'll be something you're interested in. Let's see, this is the first one. Yeah, take a closer look if you'd like to. It's just a normal rock. Well, let me show you what makes it special. You see the wavy circle there? Can you guess where it's from? I'll give you a hint. Imagine seagulls flying high endless blue waves. And that's when you see it, resting among the sand, shells, and seaweed, an ordinary rock. Picking it up and inspecting it, the rock is gray and vaguely the shape of a heart. You feel it on the other side before you see it, a series of fine bumps arranged in a circle, about the size of your thumb. Turning it over reveals a slightly raised, white mandala type of design, fused to the rock. It's the imprint of life, left by the relative of a crab or lobster. It built its temporary home on this rock, feeding on the suspended particles in the ocean until its life cycle came to an end. So, can you guess what it is? No. Close though. This rock used to have a barnacle attached to it. Pretty cool, right? You'd like to see what else I have? Well, do you like colorful rocks? If you do, I have just the thing. Bismuth. You've never heard of bismuth before? Here, take a closer look while I tell you more about it. Bismuth is the 83rd element on the periodic table of elements. It's considered a metalloid gem, meaning it shares the characteristics of metals without being one. It's relatively hard and shiny like a metal, but has a lower melting point and doesn't conduct electricity well. In fact, bismuth is used in fire extinguishers for this exact reason. Other places it's found include cosmetics as a shiny filler, ammunition when lead was banned, and as an ingredient in Pepto-Bismol. When processed by your body, it becomes an antacid. Most bismuth gems like this one are man-made. It's rarely found naturally in this form, with its geometric crystal structure and iridescence. It's usually found combined with other metals like lead, tin, copper, gold, and iron, and is often obtained as a byproduct of smelting those metals. In its pure form, bismuth appears as a silvery white and gets its iridescent colors from surface oxidation, which happens when the crystal forms with oxygen present. The unique crystalline structure of bismuth is called hoppering. Hoppering is common when a crystal grows faster on the outer edges than the inner edges, causing it to wrap around itself. Crystals other than bismuth that can hopper include quartz, calcite, gold, salt, and even ice in the right conditions. Pretty cool, right? You'd rather keep looking for rocks yourself. Alright, sounds good. You can always come back if you want one of these. And let me know if anything becomes too heavy. I wouldn't mind taking a rock or two off your hands.
Hello. I am Fluidity ASMR, and I have way too many rocks and crystals, and I'm super excited to share some of them with you today. So let's get started. The first thing I wanted to show you actually isn't either of those things. It is this book, the Encyclopedia of Crystals. By Judy Hall. And I wanted to show this off because it's become a really good Next up, I have my absolute favorite crystal. It is Lipid Light. So Lipid Light is this pretty purple and white. You can see it's got the nice white kind of splotches in it. And since it's purple, it's another very calming stone. It was one of the first ones that I ever really felt like a connection to. And now that might sound crazy, but I don't know. It just really connects with me and helps me calm down. And I love having it also on my bedside table. I like to carry it around with me. And it just makes me feel so grounded. It's also so pretty. But my sister was with me whenever I felt that connection, so now she always gives me some whenever she finds it, which I think is so sweet of her. Okay. The last bigger crystal I have today is this Apophyllite. And so I think this is the most recent crystal I got, and I was just so attracted to how sparkly it is, and I love the kind of hints of peachy color that it has. I think that it's just so pretty. This one is on my desk in my workstation, and it just is another very grounding type of crystal. Helps me with my productivity. I don't know if it's necessarily known for that, but I've noticed a difference since I've started keeping it over there. So yes, this one is Apophyllite. Okay, so I think I'm running out of time a little bit today, so thank you for listening to me ramble, and I hope that you are nice and relaxed, and that you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Hey y'all, I've always been interested in collecting interesting rocks, so I thought I would show you some of the ones I've picked up over the years. Firstly, tiger's eye. Nice smooth finish, lovely colors, and I like the way the colors change as you look at it from different angles. Next, I've got this green one. Similar kind of surface on it. It also just is very smooth and polished, feels nice. And I like the dark green color very much. This one's interesting. A more brown color. Interesting surface features, some creases and indentations. Gives it some interesting surface features and a nice texture. I find it very relaxing to touch these smooth rocks. This one's actually on a keychain. Good color. Nice smooth surface. Interesting patterning on that. Here's sort of a small, white, polished one. Not as smooth as some of those others. Very small. It's got delicate patterning. This one's interesting. It's very, kind of very rectangular. Got a flat profile. And sort of dark green color that's very nice. I like the dark green color very, very much. crystals. This one's interesting. I unfortunately do not know the names of most of these, but this one's nice. Fits in the hand very well. A little bit foggy. Translucent. Now this other one's interesting because it's got extremely high clarity. And I wonder what this is. So if anybody knows, let me know. It's very clear. I actually wonder if it's a fragment of glass. But I have no idea, but it's a very interesting looking object. With its facets and things. Now I've got a couple more that are sort of interesting. I found this years and years ago. Water was dripping into this bowl-shaped part, and I love the sort of erosion look here. Sort of a small example of weathering. And finally this thing. I found this only a few years ago on a walk, and I just love how rectangular it is. This is like some sort of Minecraft sandstone or something. I mean, look at how square that thing is. I love it. So anyway, nice square looking rock there. Okay, take care, y'all.
So bored, mirror. Ugh. None of the jewelry that I've gotten for my birthday really makes me feel better. I mean, it is beautiful. Rainbow moonstone. What I wouldn't give to see a rainbow, or the moon, or a stone. Stuck, just like I'm stuck. Oh, well, at least you're free. Free, but still on a chain. How symbolic. What do you think, mirror? Yeah. It's beautiful, but I just want to go outside. Reflect, reflect. If I could go back out there instead of being trapped by that witch, I could show my true colors just like this. Angel or quartz. Mirror, mirror. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, what I got for my birthday mirror. Oh. I wonder if I could use this to get out. How, you ask? Well, maybe I can ask it. Love is in the earth, crystal tarot. Maybe it has some secret. It can give me a clue as to who's going to come and rescue me. Shh. Ooh, Queen of Crystal Cups. 2 queens. 2 queens? This this one looks like the witch that brought me here. And this one looks like me. Look. She has long hair. I did get something else for my birthday. This could be my tower and this could be my freedom. I think the other thing I got for my birthday. Maybe if I brush this, I could hook it over the edge and tie it in a knot and then use it as leverage to climb down. Something in these bristles, feeling really sleepy. Crystal tear, crystal outside.
Hello everyone, my name is Seji, and I'm so honored to be part of this amazing collaboration. Okay, so today's video I have two types of stone and crystal necklace. The first one, I have three colors of crystal necklace. That's really pretty. And the second one, I have Personally, I like blue color and white color. So the second one, I have three colors like this, made from crystal. This is the first one. The color is green. The second one, the color is blue. And the third one, the color is rainbow. This is made from crystal.
Welcome. I am Simplicity ASMR, and I am in a collab with Black Cat Aura ASMR. She's an amazing ASMRtist. Thank you, Black Cat, for letting me work with you. She started a Rocks and Crystals collab, and I wanted to show you what I have with me right now. This is my blue topaz ring. I actually inherited this one for my grandmother died, and then we inherited a lot of her jewelry after she died. This is also her diamond cluster. And I wear it, my ring finger, because it looks like an engagement ring. I'm not engaged right now, so I don't need to wear it on my ring finger. But I wear both rings to have good memories of her. And this is my last ring. It has turquoise right there. And that's my birthstone, or one of them. April birthstone is diamond, and my paternal grandmother's birthday was in April. And I think blue topaz might be November's, but she always liked jewelry, and I got my love of jewelry from her. So And December has at least 3, maybe 4 birthstones. I think these are either a pastel version of peridot. This is my maternal grandmother's necklace, but it could be jade as well. And there's some pink quartz as well, some white or clear quartz. Love the color of this. Love the way they sound too. Remember this, I used this in my health video as a headpiece when I played on them. Look like this. And I wore it in the headpiece. But it can also be worn as a necklace. Like this. That's right. And he was born in January, so he has a RNA. And my brother is also a January baby, so they both share RNA as their birthstone. It's really nice little amethyst bracelet that I used in my health video. And I got this online off eBay. It's really pretty. Has a calming effect on me as well. That's what I like about it. I'll even wear it when I want to go to sleep at times. And it's magnetic. The jade apatite necklace that I also used in a video. It's magnetic as well. I put my hands down it, like the sounds it makes. I have a matching bracelet, jade apatite, also magnetic. I used both of these in that video. Jade apatite is used for pain, and the magnets infused in it help with pain. Headpiece that I bought in high school at a local Renaissance fair. I love the sounds it makes too with these stones. Really decorative green stones, clear stones. We use it in a role play. Just trying to decide what kind of role play I could use it in. So I love this headpiece. For any royal character, actually. I love this fabric strands as well. That's all I have. But thank you again, Black Cattle, for letting me collab with you. And I hope you all have a good night.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my crystal shop. Glad you came in today. My name is Celeste. Is there something I can help you find today? Oh, okay. Well, what seems to be the problem? Your mind has been feeling a little cloudy lately. Yeah, I can understand that feeling. But I do have actually quite a few crystals in my shop here that could help sort of clear away some of that negative energy. Would you like me to show you some of them? Okay, excellent. Let's start with this one. This is a little sphere of fluorite. And fluorite is a very powerful stone when it comes to neutralizing negative energy and stress. It can also help increase concentration, self-confidence, things like that. And it can also help you in decision making.
Yeah, it's an excellent stone to help, keep you focused and sort of get rid of that negative, cloudy feeling in your mind. It helps to balance your energies too, and it can be known to improve concentration and coordination too, both physically but also mentally. It's a very, very powerful stone, one that just sort of helps clear the mind, focus it, sort of hone in on what you need. So that could be an excellent option for you today. Here, would you like to hold it? Yeah, of course. I am a big fan of people holding the crystals, feeling the energy, seeing how it feels to them. Yeah, absolutely. So you go ahead and hold on to that one. When you're done, you can just set it on the table there, all right? But let's move on to now this one. It's one of my personal favorites as well. This is Smoky Quartz. Now there are several different kinds of quartz out there. All of them are incredibly powerful cleansing and healing stones. But Smoky Quartz in particular, you can see it's got more of that clear, opaque over here, and then it's almost more of a grayish, smoky color over there. Smoky Quartz is an amazing stone when it comes to dispersing fear and anxiety and stress. It sort of draws it out of you and neutralizes it. It can dispel nightmares. It encourages positive, healthy thoughts, all that kind of thing. This is one of my favorite stones to use to cleanse, especially when I'm cleansing my own energy and need a little bit of help, sort of redirecting my thoughts to the positive instead of the negative. And it is also known to improve concentration and also our ability to communicate, both with ourselves and with others. So this one I would highly suggest be a good fit for you today. Here, why don't you hold on to that one too? There you go. Now this last stone is one that it's one of those crystals that is just great at a lot of different things. In fact, when someone who doesn't own any crystals comes in, this is almost always one that I suggest to them. This is a beautiful little cluster of amethyst. Now, amethyst is, again, a wonderful, purifying and cleansing stone. And it's also amazing at healing, calming the mind, soothing fears, soothing anger, all sorts of things amethyst can do. It's protective, it guards against any sort of negative psychic energy, whether that's something that's self-inflicted or, from someone else or another negative energy that's around you that might affect you. Personally, I love crystal clusters as well. The different points, all reflecting the light, catching that negative energy for you and neutralizing it, sending out positive energy instead. Just lovely. So that's another one I would highly suggest for you anytime you might be dealing with a mental cloud or some sort of negative energy. So, out of those crystals, which one or which ones do you think are speaking to you today? Oh, all of them. Oh, Oh, okay. Wonderful. Well, they're all excellent stones, especially when it comes to helping to clear and cleanse and heal the mind. So I think that's an excellent choice. Yeah. Put them in this little pouch for you, okay? We got amethyst. Fluorite. And smoky quartz. Excellent choices. I hope that these help. Yeah, I think that they will. They are some very, very powerful stones and imbued with wonderful positive energy. So I think you'll be very happy with those. Well, I'm glad you came in today. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, my friends. Instead of seeing rocks, crystals, or gems here with the ASMR reviewer, you will be seeing my Seashell Collection. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright, now let's go take a look at my Seashell Collection. Let's make sure you can't see my feet because people on YouTube are really weird. So, here they are. And most of them are pretty much what you would expect. I got all of these shells on a trip that me and my family took to Disney World back in 2008, 2009, something like that. As you can see, a lot of them are simple seashells that I found on the shores of Tampa Bay. We went to Disney World around the same time my dad had a work trip to do, so we just decided to do both at the same time. And as you can see here, a lot of these are kind of the same. You have this and nice texture here, like it was just used, so I can avoid the glare here. Yeah, see? Yeah, nice. Alright. A lot of these are kind of the same. I kind of want to just give you the highlights, like, cause look, this one's very similar to what I had before. Like what I just showed you before, and look, a lot of these are kind of the same. Some are different colors, like for instance, here's a nice chocolate color, and here's a nice sandy brown color. These are pure white, or at least as close to pure as they can be. Here's a part of a shell, I'm not sure what it is, but it's really, really nice. Yeah, look, as you can see, a lot of these are the same, and look, I love how clean they are. I grew up in California, and California beaches are by no means clean. So it was so jarring to see a beach that was just so clear and so beautiful. And yeah, look, as you can see, a lot of these are the same. So I'm just going to give you my highlights as is. Here's one I really liked. It was really jagged. As you can see, a lot of these are really smooth, or at least smooth as they can be. This one is jagged with a hole in here. I'm not sure what this is from, but this is really nice. Another part of a shell, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not going to dump all these out. I was going to, but as you can plainly see, these are kind of, there's no real point. Here's, I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, part of another shell. Let's see here, what do we got? Alright, got part of a sponge. Yeah, a lot of these are kind of the same. Another big part of a shell. And it looks like here's another shell. It almost looks like it should be, it looks like it was going to be part of a really big one. What's really cool was seeing the beaches of Tampa Bay. They were just full of these. And I just grabbed a handful, like literally part of this was like a handful, and just put into a Ziploc baggie. Yeah. So you can see I have a lot more to show, but I just wanted to show you like my main collection, plus some highlights. Here's another part. This was actually this part that I separated is actually, I believe was the first one I saw on the asphalt. So I decided to pick it up, and I held on to it until I got a plastic bag. So Ah, it broke. Oh well. Well, this is this a leaf? Well, whatever it is, I found it on the shores of Tampa Bay. I wasn't sure if it was a leaf or not. I just kept it. Here are some sponges, and as you can tell, as you can hear, they are soft, so they're not shells, as shells sound like this. But yeah, this is really cool. Just sea sponges. I'm not entirely sure why I like these, but these particularly I just really liked. Could I have the camera so I can show you in a minute? Here's a really large chunk of shell. I'm not sure what this is from. Not oyster or clam, but it would be like a giant crab. I don't know. And my magnum opus is this. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this was the coolest thing I saw. This I found right at where the water kind of meet, where the tide happens. I saw this, and I didn't want to pick it up because I didn't know if there was a crab in here, but yeah, turns out there was absolutely nothing in here. So, yeah, this is really my collection. So, thank you for looking at this. Hope you have as much fun as I do. Alright. Well, just want to thank you, my friends, for watching, and a big shout-out thank you to Black Cat Aura ASMR for setting this whole thing up. So I hope you all had fun. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.